Dear Chartered Accountants, working professionals, and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting, and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing Chartered Accountant.
Daily news and updates for 25th December 2023. Reliance Industries Ltd and Walt Disney Co signed a non-binding term sheet in London last week to move ahead with plans to create India's largest media and entertainment business. The 51:49 stock and cash merger in favor of the Mukesh Ambani-led group is expected to get finalised with a view to completing all commercial ratifications and regulatory approvals by February, even though RIL is keen to wrap it by January end. Kevin Mayer, a former Disney executive, brought back in July by Chief Executive Bob Iger as an advisor to help him navigate the company's legacy television business and the ESPN sports network, and Manoj Modi, a close confidant of Ambani, were among those present in the meeting. Both have been negotiating for months now to finalize the term sheet document. 197 Communications, parent of Paytm, has laid off more than 1,000 employees at multiple units. The publicly listed financial services firm is looking to cut costs as it realigns its various businesses. The job cuts took place over the last few months. The move is likely to affect at least 10% of the overall headcount and comes on the back of Paytm withdrawing from small ticket consumer lending and the buy now pay later segment following a regulatory clampdown on unsecured loans by RBI. This will be among the steepest job cuts implemented by an Indian new age tech firm this year. Paytm's layoff cap off a year of drastic pruning across startups, which have come under immense pressure as funding dried up for loss-making enterprises. New economic companies sacked more than 28,000 employees in the first 3 quarters of 2023, according to data from search firm Longhouse Consulting. The big tech pack of FAAMNG companies in India, which is generally seen as shaping the talent trend for rest of the tech cohort in the country, are in a near hiring pause amid macroeconomic headwinds and global layoffs. These companies, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, and Google, registered a 90% drop in active job postings in India in 2023 compared with the previous year. This comes at a time when the tech industry is grappling with the global economic slowdown, as reflected in the uncertainty around pipeline conversion, project ramp downs, sluggish revenue growth, and a cautious approach by clients. The Board of India listed Vedanta Limited approved a Rs 200 crore contribution to political parties, even as the parent company is working round the clock to arrange a $1 billion payment on dollar-denominated bonds that are due in January. The board also approved reinstating the unutilized limit of Rs 57 crore agreed in June 2022 for making contributions to political parties. Indians are travelling like never before, and the world opens up to them. As per Make My Trip data, the top destinations for the last week of December in the domestic sector include Goa, Rajasthan, Varanasi, Kerala, Rishikesh, and Kashmir. In terms of international flight bookings, popular destinations such as the UAE, Thailand, Singapore, and Indonesia continue to be favourites. There is also a significant increase for Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Hong Kong, and Kazakhstan. The National Financial Reporting Authority, or NFRA, has disclosed a series of deficiencies in the auditing related activities of the network entities belonging to the esteemed Big Four: Deloitte Haskins & Sells LLP, BSR & Co. LLP, SRBC & Co. LLP, and Pricewaterhouse Chartered Accountants LLP. NFRA's detailed audit quality inspections, initiated in December of the previous year, have uncovered several areas of concern, shedding light on lapses in compliance and quality control standards. The audit quality inspections, as outlined in 4 separate reports released by NFRA, covered a spectrum of aspects. This encompassed a thorough review of firm-wide quality controls, evaluating adherence to standards on quality control or SQC1, and scrutinizing selected audit documentation for the annual statutory audit of financial statements for the year ended March 31st, 2021. The NFRA reports underscore the need for enhanced compliance measures and improvements in internal review processes across the audited firms. Non-compliance with independent related requirements, violations of regulatory acts, and deficiencies in documentation and governance structures are areas that demand immediate attention from the audit industry. As the regulatory spotlight intensifies, the Big Four firms face increasing pressure to address these lapses and fortify their audit practices to uphold the highest standards of quality, transparency, and regulatory compliance. The outcome of NFRA's findings will likely prompt a re-evaluation of audit processes and internal controls within the audited entities, signaling a critical phase for the audit industry.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.